Hello, everybody. It's Pete Crisaro again from Groovy.com. I have Stacy with me here today to do part 3 of our King's Quest 6 playthrough, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Stacy. Stacy's watched a little bit of part 1 and 2, so she kind of knows what's going on, but
not too much.
Not too much. So she's going to ask questions and say stuff. It'll be fun. Okay, so we finished by almost getting everything we needed to do the Catacombs in part 2. So we're going to go back here. What the hell are we doing?
We need to get the flute.
The flute. That's right. I'm going to go get the flute.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Good day. All right. We'll trade our nightingale in and get our flute.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
Make the bear wear the crown. Aw.
Make the bear
I'll
what?
take the
Wear
flute.
the crown.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very good, Prince Alex. May its music always be sweet. Feel free to trade it back at any time.
Thank you.
Oh. King Bear's gone. All right. We're going to start heading off the island now. But wait.
The
Oh.
nightingale has returned from her flight with Alexander's ring. She flutters off her branch and drops something red at Alexander's feet.
Bet it's from the princess.
Nope.
It's a red velvet hair ribbon. The bird must have taken Alexander's ring to someone who sent back this ribbon in return. Could it possibly be? Dare he hope that the someone is Cosima herself?
I like the
If
idea.
only it could be so.
I like the idea that it's just a random girl that sent a hair ribbon back.
No way. True love can't be stopped. Not by the evil dude.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, send back that love letter.
There's no reason to use that.
Yes, it is.
Alexander holds out the love poem, hoping that the bird will deliver it to the same place she took the ring.
It's a pretty
in the
handy bird he's
chance
got there.
That the receiver might truly be Cosima.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. There are, like, carrier pigeons
The
in real
nightingale
life,
swoops down, grabs the love poem, and
But-
takes it towards the castle.
but I don't know how they work. Oh, yeah, we'll go ahead and get this off of here real quick.
Alexander examines the red ribbon and finds a strand of long black hair.
It's a little gross, actually.
Kind of, but you need it. If I had read the spell book too.
Oh, so now the hair actually becomes an item?
Yeah, you need it. If I read the spell book, I think there's a spell that you need
Oh.
a hair of a maiden or something like that. I don't remember. All right, let's go to the Isle of Wonder.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Because we need to get this thing
Right. And the teacup.
and a teacup.
Alexander takes the teacup.
We have the teacup.
Alexander decides to pick up the hole in the wall. A hole in the wall could be a very useful thing. Alexander startled the poor thing. It's run off to hide behind the wallflowers.
May I have this dance?
Oh, my!
How would you have guessed the first time you played this that you needed to play music to get the hole in the
I
wall?
have no idea. I have no idea how you figure out any of this stuff. So this game came out before there was like online game facts and stuff like that, where you could actually go and look at walkthroughs. I have no idea how people figured out how to beat this shit when they were in the 90s and late 80s.
And by people, you even mean yourself?
Yeah, I beat this game when I was like 10 years old. I have no idea how.
Alexander stops playing the flute, but the wallflowers and snapdragons continue to dance, caught up in the music and oblivious to everything around them.
They did have like 900 numbers you could call, I think, but I never did any of that.
Dancing wallflowers are oblivious to Alexander.
No, that's not what I want. I want the... There we go.
While the wallflowers dance, Alexander snatches the hole in the wall.
Ding, ding, ding. All right, I think that's all we need here, for now at least. There's a little froggy. Okay, we're gonna go to this sacred mountain thing.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Okay, I'm gonna save it here because it's pretty easy to die going up these things. Or going up this mountain. Part 3, base of mountain. Okay, so there's 5 puzzles that we have to solve, and really by puzzles I mean you read the manual that comes with the game that tells you how to solve all these things, and that was the ancient form of copy protection back in the day. So you're just gonna have to trust me when I know the answers to all these, because I have the manual next to me.
There appears to be something etched into the face of the cliff. Alexander decides to get closer.
Makes sense.
Makes perfect sense.
Sweet. Ignorance kills, wisdom elevates. That the answer to this is rise, obviously.
Huge blocks of stone erupt from the granite cliffs. Alexander stares with wonder. That's quite a way to welcome a guest, if indeed it is a welcome.
Yeah, the actual text in the manual for this is the first challenge on the Cliffs of Logic says, only those pure of heart will be able to rise in all capital letters. The Cliffs of Logic. So, there you go. That's how you know the answer. So easy to misclick and fall off these stupid mountains. And puzzle 2.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Master of languages will soar. I promise. That's O, A, and R.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Up we go.
Step carefully.
Whoa, wait a minute.
I know. I should save it. I'm gonna live dangerously.
All right.
You stop that. Okay. Puzzle 3.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Now here's the challenge in the manual. The stones of stealth are associated with this riddle. 4 men standing in a row. Third from the left, and down you go. So don't click that one. The rest in order move you on. The youngest, the oldest, and the second son. So the youngest being this one, the oldest being the first one, and then the second son.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Okay. Keep going.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Oh, you stop that.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Oh my God, will you stop that?
Whoa, wait a minute.
Alright, I am going to save it because it's wobbling too much.
I'm holding my breath over here.
I know.
It's nerve-wracking.
Base of mountain. Let's say we're on 4th puzzle. 4th puzzle. Okay. We're safe. If we die, well, we only lose a minute.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Sacred 4. So basically, it's 4 emotions. That's what the manual says. And each one of these little symbols has an emotion associated with it. And the first one is tranquility, which is this little thing here. Second one is joy, which is this guy. The third one is faith, which is where is it? This one. And the fourth one is purity, which is this one.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
We're almost there, I swear.
One more.
One more. All right, last one.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
And the fifth puzzle is only those of the highest order may ascend, in all capital letters, which means that's the answer.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
All right, we're almost there. Almost.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Stop that.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Really? Two more steps.
And then some more, right?
Nope,
Nope,
that's it.
that's it. Oh, that's nice.
All right.
Alexander finds himself
Sigh of relief.
finally at the top of the cliffs. Exhausted, he steps over the lip of the plateau and stands.
Why do you make such an effort to climb the cliffs, young man? The winged
That voice
ones
isn't
who
sketchy
live
at
on
all.
this island have the power of flight.
Nope.
You could could have it too, if you'd only eat a berry from this magical flying nightshade bush. See? The sweet berries will make you float like a petal on the wind. Try some.
No, thank you, ma'am. I'm gonna leave.
All right then, stay tied to the ground like a load of lead. See if I care. You human.
How odd. The old woman just disappeared in a cloud of smoke. Perhaps those berries are even more powerful than she led Alexander to believe.
Look, an intruder! Hold! How did you get up here, human?
I climbed the cliffs.
That is not possible. No one has solved the cliffs of logic in several centuries. And if the cliffs were to be solved, it would certainly not be by a human.
I didn't mean to trespass. I only wanted to visit this beautiful island.
No visitors have been welcome on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain in years. Not since the Red and White Queens had spies in the guise of friendly visitors steal our island's sacred golden fleece. But we will not display such foolish trust again. You will have to answer to Lord Azure and Lady Ariel. They will determine what will be done with you. I can assure you, it will not be pleasant.
With what trickery did you master the cliffs of logic and reach the city of the Winged Ones?
Only the magic of clear thought, my lord. I meant no harm.
The cliffs of logic. It is the sacred oracle's prophecy, Azure.
Yes, Ariel. It is lucky for you, human, that climbing the cliffs of logic is part of a prophecy that I cannot ignore. We have just been ordered by Wazir Al-Hazred himself to dispose of any strangers that might land on our fair isle. But the prophecy would have a different fate befall you.
The prophecy predicts that whosoever climbs the cliffs of logic will defeat the Minotaur. The Minotaur has violated our sacred catacombs and eats our young in sacrifice. Our own daughter, Lady Celeste, was taken there only this morning as his most recently demanded offering.
A dilemma, then. Whom shall I obey in regards to your fate? The Oracle or the Crown? But since Al-Hazred did not dictate how I was to dispose of intruders, and since you cannot possibly survive the catacombs, your imprisonment there should serve both purposes quite admirably.
I will not resist you in this, my lord. I shall do my best to save your daughter.
First, I must tell you that the catacombs are a labyrinth of rooms, a place of exceeding danger. You will need many tools and clear wits to survive it.
Azure, he must be allowed time to prepare for the task, if only in the slight chance that he could actually save our Celeste.
Oh, very well. Intruder, my guards will take you to the beach. Prophesied hero or spy, any soldier must be granted time to prepare for battle. Be warned, if you have the courage to actually return to the Isle of the Sacred Mountain and face your destiny, my guards will have orders to take you to the catacombs on sight.
I understand, Lord Azure.
If by some miracle you succeed, human, the prophecy grants you a visit with the sacred oracle. Her powers are mighty, her vision all-seeing. Many of our own citizens would be willing to risk certain death in the catacombs for a chance at a meeting with the oracle. May that thought give you the courage to return.
Oh, I will return, Lady Ariel. You have my word.
We did it. We talked to them. I just realized we need something else to go in the catacombs too.
Oh no. What do we need?
we need to get rid of our flute and get a flint box.
Ah.
It only takes a second. So what do you think? You wanna tackle the catacombs?
Let's do it.
Okay, we're gonna go get our thing real quick.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
So you're allowed to leave before you get sent to the catacombs?
Yeah, they let you prepare. They don't tell you what you need, but
Alexander feels
they
a
let you
strange
prepare.
pulling sensation.
Once again, you could ask the question, how the hell did you ever beat this stuff in the past? Because there's several things you need. Ooh.
Oh.
Well, it's a good thing we came back.
Token from Our Lady.
The nightingale has returned from her flight with Alexander's poem. She flutters off her branch and drops a piece of parchment at Alexander's feet.
Let's get it.
It's a note.
Dearest Alexander, I cannot believe you are here, my friend. Please, please be careful. Abdul isn't about to let anyone interfere with his plans. Watch out for Abdul's genie, Alexander, and do not do anything rash. I am not without resources, and I will prevail if I can only find some small means of defense. Do nothing to try to get to me. You must not be endangered again for my sake. Greatly in your family's debt, Cosima.
Alexander's hand trembles as he reads the note. For the first time in his long search, he has heard her voice again, if only in writing.
Okay, yeah.
No words of love.
We heard
only
it.
Friendly concern. Friend. Is the maiden merely shy, or does she regard him only as a brother?
So she hinted at something she needs in that letter. We'll have to get it later, though.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
We might get it in the catacombs. I don't remember. All right. Where'd it go? There it is.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
Okay, we need this little flint.
I believe I'll take the tinderbox.
Tinderbox, that's what it's called.
Very good, Prince Alex. Enjoy your tinderbox and bring it back anytime.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, good thing you remembered we needed that.
Yeah, we'd have been screwed, because that's about like halfway through the catacombs that you need it. God, I hope we have everything.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
All right, I'm gonna save it here. The pre-catacombs save.
Smart idea.
Yeah, I have a map.
like it.
I have a map drawn of the catacombs and all the stuff that you run into it. So I think we have everything. Catacombs. Okay. This is a lot easier to get up the mountain this time. I don't have to do this part.
Oh man, the mountain got shorter.
I know. I told you it's easier.
So, you have chosen to come back and face the catacombs when you could have escaped. I admit I am surprised. You're either a complete idiot or vain enough to think yourself invincible.
Screw you. We can do it.
And you are far wiser, I suppose, to leave a maiden to die? To not fight this plague on your own people?
Bravery and suicide are two different things, human. You will have a chance to renounce your choice soon enough when you lay trembling under the Minotaur's hooves.
We shall see. Thanks for the escort.
We only escort you to your death. May the fates make it quick so that you do not have to scream long.
They're not very nice.
No.
The catacombs entrance door is locked from the outside by the Winged One's guards. It seems that leaving the catacombs by that door is not an option.
So this is literally the hardest part in the game. But, like I said before, I have a map I drew from a previous playthrough, so we might actually be able to zip through this thing. There's a whole bunch of places that if you like walk into them, you just fall and die.
So we'll avoid those.
We're gonna avoid those.
All right.
Because dying's not fun. So we go up, and then up, and then over, because we gotta get something. One more over. Now if we go down here, we would die. But if we go up, we get a skull.
Alexander picks up the skull.
I don't remember why you need
Seems
it.
like an odd object.
Yeah.
A little gross.
Alexander doesn't want to disturb that skeleton. He seems to have all his bones intact, and it'd be a shame to break up the set.
Oh. But the one you took, that's okay.
Well, yeah.
Alexander doesn't want to disturb that skeleton. He seems...
Alright, we're gonna... I think that's all we need out of this room. Okay. So we're back there. We go left. Gotta hope my map is good. Should be. Then we go up and over. Now here's a floor puzzle coming up in this room. Okay, so this one's... I might save it just because I could misclick. But you have to walk over it in a certain order. So you go up one, diagonal, diagonal, up, up, diagonal, diagonal, and then there. Whew. Okay. Yeah, otherwise you get shot with arrows or something. Okay, so we've solved the puzzle. Now we go up. We get a shield.
Alexander takes the shield
seems
from
useful.
the wall.
Against the Minotaur.
You'd think, but you don't actually need it for it.
Oh, really?
Now you asked. Did you ask? No, I don't remember if you asked. We got that red cloth.
Oh, right, the scarf, right?
Something.
You have a red ribbon and something that looks also like a red ribbon.
Yes, we have a scarf.
Ah.
We're fighting a bull, so.
So scarf seems logical.
Well, it's red.
Ah.
We're getting ahead of ourselves, though. Okay, so there's another little item we need over here.
Alexander finds 2 coins on the skeleton's eyes. He takes the old coins.
I think this makes him a grave robber. It's kind of not a good thing.
No, it's all right. They threw him in here. Screw him. He can take whatever the hell he wants out of here. They think he's just going to die. Okay. This is a room with a trap, I think. But
It's a trap. The doors have sealed Alexander inside. And the ceiling is coming down.
No. So we got the brick.
In a desperate move, Alexander throws a brick into the grinding gears. The brick is caught between
Nice
2
shot.
cogs. The gears
Thank you.
shriek and shudder. The mechanism grinds to a halt. The ceiling is stuck. The trap is sprung.
See, you don't get that brick before you come in here. You gotta start over.
Start over.
Screw this game sometimes. It's awesome though. And then we go right. Up. Ooh. You hear that?
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
And go this way.
Sounds! A trap floor!
Sounds. Or did it say sounds?
It sounded like sounds also, but maybe
Alexander
that's
seems to have fallen
not what he
to a
would've
lower
said.
level of the catacombs. Wherever he is, the place sure is dark. Alexander can't even see his hand in front of his face.
Is this why we need the tinderbox?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because I think if you don't have a tinderbox, you just sit here and you wait, and then the Minotaur comes and kills you.
Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Aha! So that's why it's dark in here. A torch is out.
Oh.
Alexander lights the extinguished torch and puts his tinderbox away.
Oh shit. I don't have marked on my map which square you fall into. I'm gonna guess it's this one in the upper right. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, this is it, I believe. Okay, we need to go this. There's really only like one thing you need to do down here. We just gotta walk in a big circle to do it. Yeah, okay, I know where we're at. Over one more. Then we go down, go.
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature.
That is some writing.
Growling's getting louder.
Alexander hears the sound of a wild beast again, this time so loud that the creature itself seems to be in the same room with him. The noises are coming from the other side of the east wall.
The east wall. Gee, I wonder how we could figure out what's on the other side of that wall.
Oh, hole in the wall.
Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the east wall. The hole in the wall trembles slightly with dread at the clammy feeling of the stones. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees just another room in the catacombs.
Or is it?
Aha! Not just another room at all. So that's why Alexander couldn't find the Minotaur's lair. At least Alexander now
Secret
knows
door.
the lair exists, somewhere in the maze on the other side of this wall.
Aw.
While Alexander contemplates what he's just seen, the hole in the wall, frightened by the Minotaur, makes a run for it. Alexander hopes the little creature finds its way home to the Isle of Wonder.
Yeah,
No.
I hope so too.
No, he's dead.
I feel pretty bad for that hole in the wall
Well,
that you brought in here.
Hey,
It was innocent.
he was a dummy that ran off. I was gonna take him back to safety because I know how
That's true.
to get out of here. I think. Do do do. All right, so we go a long ways away. This thing is a big circle. Catch that one. You die if you go left. Down. Left. Left. Die if you go down. Left. We go up. Then we go up. And that's the one.
Oh, is that the secret passage?
This tapestry looks familiar. Now let's see. I don't feel anything. Aha! A hidden latch.
Alexander
Sneaky
triggers the little
Minotaur.
latch. A secret door rolls open.
Okay, we're gonna save again just in case. I screw this up. I don't have to do the whole catacombs again. Oh. I don't have a number. Okay.
Look, you're just in time.
Struggles are useless.
Who would have guessed?
Exactly.
It's the Minotaur, and he's struggling with a Winged One's girl. She must be Lady Celeste.
I hope this is how you do it.
Alexander steps forward, determined to use anything at hand to save the girl. But before he can do anything...
You there! Human! Help me! Help!
What a dummy. I've lost the element of surprise.
Who dares enter my lair?
I ask you to release your captive or suffer the consequences.
Never. You die, human. As
Love
the
it.
Minotaur advances in attack, Alexander slowly backs away
See the future. Minotaur
until
ends
he
up in
can
the
back
fire.
away no more. Now, where to, little man?
Love the voice acting.
Alexander, his back inches from the fiery pit, tempts the Minotaur with the Red Queen's scarf.
Look here, you bully. Nice, bright red.
Red. Now you die. The Minotaur drops from sight amidst the consuming flames. Slowly, his scream fades as well.
Have you been harmed, Lady Celeste? Are you all right?
No, I am not all right. I assume you do not intend to leave me tied up on this vile monstrosity.
I'm ready to leave her.
Of course
Yep,
not.
me too.
Sorry. Let's see. If you'll give me a moment, I'll have these untied in no time.
Now I get why the dad was so ready to
Can't wait that
give
long.
it to the Minotaur.
Look, I wear a small dagger just inside my belt. It should be enough to cut the rope.
Oh, all right. I've got it, Lady Celeste. Here we go.
Thank you. You may keep the dagger as a gift for saving my life.
Aw.
That's very generous.
No, it's not.
Forget it. Do you mind if we just get out of here now?
The Winged One's guards, bored with the pointless waiting, are startled by the sound of rock moving against rock.
Lady Celeste, bide thee well.
I'm quite well, thanks to the bravery of a mere human. So much for your superior intellects.
Yes, milady.
Now bring him along. I'm going home.
Yeah, I don't know why those guys' voices don't match their mouths.
It's quite comical.
It's Japanese.
I see you have proven yourself the hero of the prophecy. Well, I am expected to thank you for saving my daughter's life.
These people suck.
So I thank you.
Well, we know why
I am
now.
obliged to thank you for the restoration of
Yeah.
our sacred
twit, so.
catacombs. It means much to our people. We have already begun the process of clearing the deadly traps from its rooms. It is also my duty to grant you a visit with the Oracle. So this I do. I will grant you the freedom to leave here unharmed, despite my orders to the contrary from the Crown. But there, my obligations to you end. I have no love for Alhazred, but he is my liege, and if Princess Cassima trusts him and wishes to wed him, my guards will take you to the Oracle now. When your time with her is through, I want you to leave the City of the Winged Ones and never return. I don't know who you are or what you want here, but I will not disobey my crown further.
I thank you, Lord Azure. I will respect your wishes.
These dudes are punks.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you saved our daughter and killed the Minotaur. Now get the hell out of here.
Hail to thee, great oracle. Lord Azure sends you this wingless mail. It appears that he solved the cliffs of logic and...
Defeated the Minotaur in his lair. So I have seen. So this is the one that haunts my pool of late. Welcome, young seeker. What knowledge do you desire?
Princess Cassima, whatever you can tell me, Great Oracle.
Ah, of course, the princess. That explains my images. Let us see what we can see. I see a maiden, lovely and pure, but surrounded by evil. She is a rose set amidst bitter thorns. It is her fate to be the pawn of dark powers, and yours to try to redeem her.
How? How do I redeem her?
Fate is not like the cut of a blade, young one, but rather like the myriad of paths formed when a hammer cracks ice. I will tell you what I can, but what will actually come to pass is up to you. I see that any attempt to reach the girl will force you into battle, a struggle against a dark force. If you lose, your life will be forfeit.
Who must I fight?
A great darkness surrounds your adversary, preventing me from seeing clearly. I can only make out the shape of a black cloak. But before this final struggle, I see an infiltration, a dangerous game of hide-and-seek in corridors filled with enemies. The risks are high, but it is the only way to reach the one you seek. There is more than one way into this place. Your choice will dictate much.
What else do you see, mighty Oracle?
Oh, such pain. I see two restless spirits crying out for revenge. These shades could help you destroy the dark force if they were to be brought back from their spiritual form. Yet this is only one possible path to your destiny. I'm afraid this is getting beyond me. I know very little about the afterlife. I can only advise getting counsel from the druids. Be warned. The druids are reclusive and dangerous. They might aid you, or they might destroy you. Like their island, the druid's nature is hidden in the mists. There is nothing more I can do for you, except to give you this. It is water from the sacred pool. That and my blessing go with you.
Thank you, Great Oracle.
Alright, we're done with these people. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna call that the end of part 3 here. I'm just checking something real quick before
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
we sign off. I think she put the druids on there. Ah, they did. Okay, cool.
Secret aisle on there now.
Yeah. We'll go back here.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Okay. Like I said, it's going to end part 3. We went pretty long here, about 45 minutes. But thanks for joining us. Like I said, this was Pete Corsaro from Groovy.com. And thank you, Stacy, for coming and doing a fun little commentary with me.
You're very welcome.
All right. Well, hopefully
Glad to be here.
Yay. All right. Well, hopefully you guys will join us for the next one.